Once again, a very windy day today, but nowhere near as windy as yesterday, and lots of sun outside as well, so that's good. Here's one of the longer Psalms, Psalm 89, a maskil of Etan the Ezraki. I will sing about Adonai's acts of grace forever. With my mouth proclaim your faithfulness to all generations, because I said, grace is built to last forever. In the heavens themselves you established your faithfulness. You said, I made a covenant with the one I chose. I swore to my servant David, I will establish your dynasty forever. Build up your throne through all generations. Let the heavens praise your wonders, Adonai, your faithfulness in the assembly of the angels. For who in the skies can be compared with Adonai? Which of these gods can rival Adonai? A God dreaded in the great assembly of the holy ones and feared by all around him. Adonai Elohei Tzevaot, who is as mighty as you, Yah? Your faithfulness surrounds you. You control the raging of the seas. When its waves rear up, you calm them. You crushed Rahab like a carcass. With your strong arm you scattered your foes. The heavens are yours, and the earth is yours. You founded the world and everything in it. You created north and south. Tavor and Hermon take joy in your name. Your arm is mighty, your hand is strong. Your right hand is lifted high. Righteousness and justice are the foundation of your throne. Grace and truth attend you. How happy are the people who know the joyful shout. They walk in the light of your presence, Adonai. They rejoice in your name all day and are lifted up by your righteousness. For you yourself are the strength in which they glory. Our power grows by pleasing you, for our shield comes from Adonai. Our King is from the Holy One of Israel. There was a time when you spoke in a vision. You declared to your loyal prophets, I have given help to a warrior. I have raised up someone chosen from the people. I have found David, my servant, and anointed him with my holy oil. My hand will always be with him, and my arm will give him strength. No enemy will outwit him. No wicked man overcome him. I will crush his foes before him and strike down those who hate him. My faithfulness and grace will be with him. Through my name, his power will grow. I will put his hand on the sea and his right hand on the rivers. He will call to me, you are my Father, my God, the rock of my salvation. I will give him the position of firstborn, the highest of the kings of the earth. I will keep my grace for him forever, and in my covenant be faithful with him. I will establish his dynasty forever, and his throne as long as the heavens last. If his descendants abandon my Torah and fail to live by my rulings, if they profane my regulations and don't obey my mitzvot, I will punish their disobedience with the rod and their guilt with lashes. But I won't withdraw my grace from him or be false to my faithfulness. I will not profane my covenant or change what my lips have spoken. I have sworn by my holiness once and for all. I will not lie to David. His dynasty will last forever. His throne like the sun before me. It will be established forever like the moon, which remains a faithful witness in the sky. But you spurned your anointed one, rejected and vented your rage on him. You renounced the covenant with your servant and defiled his crown in the dust. You broke through all his defenses and left his strongholds in ruins. All who pass by plunder him. He is an object of scorn to his neighbors. You raised up the right hand of his foes and made all his enemies rejoice. You drive back his drawn sword and failed to support him in battle. You brought an end to his splendor and hurled his throne to the ground. You cut short the days of his youth and covered him with shame. How long, Adonai, will you hide yourself forever? How long will your fury burn like fire? Remember how little time I have. Was it for no purpose that you created all humanity? Who can live and not see death? Who can save himself from the power of the grave? Where, Adonai, are the acts of grace you once did, those which in your faithfulness you swore to David? Remember, Adonai, the taunts hurled at your servants, which I carry in my heart from so many peoples. Your enemies, Adonai, have flung their taunts, flung them in the footsteps of your anointed one. Blessed be Adonai forever. Amen. Amen. And that concludes book 3 of the Psalms, Psalm 89, that Psalm of Ethan. I think what stood out as I was reading that was verses 29 and 30. I will keep my grace for him forever, and in my covenant to be faithful with him, I will establish his dynasty forever. I won't withdraw my grace from him or profane my covenant. I will punish his descendants if they disobey my rulings, which you have to say at the moment, it's an interesting situation with this war between Hamas and Hezbollah and Israel. Are they obedient to God's rulings and mitzvot? Sometimes not. But that doesn't break God's covenant with David. And when we're talking covenants, as Christians, we talk about the new covenant. The new covenant does not supplant the covenant with David. The new covenant replaces the covenant made with Moses at Sinai. It doesn't replace the Abrahamic covenant. It doesn't replace the Adamic covenant. It doesn't replace the Noahic covenant. It doesn't replace the Davidic covenant. This Davidic covenant to David, which you should read again in Psalm 89, is eternal. God says so. I will not profane my covenant or change what my lips have spoken. That's my thoughts from Psalm 89. God bless you.